Welcome to the JRC. Cody Jansen with you on 12-ounce sports. Getting set Saturday night junior lacrosse in Fort Saskatchewan. The Rebels welcoming the Calgary Mountaineers to town. Taking a look at these two teams, they are stacked up fairly evenly. The Rebels off to a rough start in the season. 2 home losses for them. They did bounce back though with a big win over the Calgary Shamrocks. And for the Mounties, well, they ran into some trouble with the Shamrocks. Thursday night, the Shamrocks topped the Mounties 12-9 at the Acadia. The Mounties did pick up a big win the week before over Lethbridge 17-10, and they started off the season with a 9-3 win over the Okotoks Marauders. For Fort Saskatchewan, well, as I said, Mountain View beats them in game number 1, 10-8 at home. The Rebels find themselves in a little bit of penalty trouble. Same thing the following night, Rocky View 13-11. They just couldn't stay out of the box for that one. They cleaned things up a little bit. The offense got firing against the Shamrocks, and bam, Rebels able to take that. Taking a look at some of their top scorers so far, Marcus Filliard's got 5 goals, 8 assists, good for 13 points. Ethan Wong, 3 goals, 9 assists for him. Jordan Dyer, 2 goals, 6 assists, 8 points. Ethan Yang, he's only played 2 games this year. He's got 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points for him. And Eric George, the 16-year-old, 5 goals, 1 assist on the season. Boy, can he shoot the ball. And when you got a guy like Ethan Wong and Marcus Filliard feeding it to him, the amount of goals he is going to score in the RMLL is ridiculous. You're going to need a few fingers to count those. Taking a look at the Mounties. Despite their 17-10 game against Lethbridge not being updated. Here's their scores. Their 3, Carson Trimble, 3 goals, 2 assists for him. Ethan Johnen, 3 goals, 2 assists as well. Cale Gordon, same stat line, 3 and 2. Davis James got 2 goals, 3 assists. Expect Tyler McKinnon to get the start between the pipes for Fort Saskatchewan. I got to assume they're going with Jackson Freeman based off of warm-ups. I didn't see Jacob Perron out there. Mounties just taking the floor, 2:30 till we kick things off here. Taking a quick look at the RMLL out-of-town scoreboard over in Saskatoon. The Saskatchewan SWAT doubleheader with the Edmonton Junior B Warriors this afternoon. They beat them 10-4. Wow, you hold a team to 4, playing like the Calgary Roughnecks out there. And in the Senior B scoreline, Rocky View able to knock off the Beaumont Outlaws for the first time this season. So the Rocky View Knights hand the Outlaws their first loss, 9-8. Game's coming up tomorrow is the Edmonton Senior Warriors in St. Albert. It's Lacrosse Day in St. Albert there. So it's a late one, but you got the Rebels and the Crew at 7 o'clock. And you got the Warriors and the Miners at 9 o'clock. Then following that one, Beaumont and the Miners will play Monday night. Another late one. You know what? You want to draw fans out there. Those late night games probably aren't too ideal, especially trying to draw fans out there. Quick look out of town scoreboard. NHL playoffs game 1 between the San Jose Sharks and the St. Louis Blues. San Jose is up 5-2 at the end of the second period. Getting back to this one, the Rebels 1-2 on the season. Mountain View. The Mountaineers are 2-1. Getting set for this one. Jackson Freeman versus Tyler McKinnon. It's going to be a goalie battle. The Mounties, boy, they've proven they can score. For the Rebels, they got one of the best offenses in the province. But a big thing for them, they like to be a little bit too fancy. It's tough. You know what? You're not going to push over any teams in this league. It's too tough for that. Rebels are on the floor. Looks like we're about 1 minute away from ball drop. Game time here at the JRC. It's RMLL action on 12-ounce sports. Welcome to 12-Ounce Sports TV and Radio. I'm Cody Jansen with you on this Saturday evening junior action between the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels and the Calgary Mountaineers. It's a battle of experienced netminders between the pipes. Double zeros going head-to-head. You got Jackson Freeman and Tyler McKinnon up front for Fort Saskatchewan. Noah Flink's going to be on the draw. Jordan Dywert, Jackson Deward, Spencer Mild, and Ethan Yang are your starting five. For the Mounties, it's Galen Smith, Cole Eckelhoff, Jacob Glenn, Owen Defoe, Tristan Olexon. Gonna be Flink and Olexon on the draw to get things underway in Fort Saskatchewan. Ball is down and we're underway. Flink off that face-off, I'm gonna say, face-off violation against the Mounties. Dywert, first possession. The offense is on the floor. Ryan Wilson's up top. Give and go, the captain circling on that right half wall, looking for a man in front. Offense, a lot of movement. Now Yang's got Dywert out in front of the quick save by McKinnon. Gets him in the game early. The chrome helmet netminder drops down there. Eats that one right in his chest. A nice little dish to the defenseman Wilson to get up the floor. 16-year-old getting away from Dywert, and Wilson makes the pass. And he's going to let the offense get set up. Trimble and Gordon up top, bounce pass, finds a man across, long shot by Stewart. Easy save by Freeman, and now that loose ball's got to be picked up. Albrecht overruns it, bouncing around, he's able to spin and find it. Shoots is on him to give him a whack, and it's Searson up the floor now. Marcus Folliard, he's going to be sticking with those long pads. Hey, it worked for him against the Shamrocks. Folliard, couple of fakes, pass out in front, picked off by Weiss, and Weiss is up the floor with a little bit of speed. Weiss and Wong decided not to go one-on-one. He let the offense hop out. John it. Left side up the pipe. A little bit of room there for Dame. He gets toward the goal shot. Freeman might have got a piece of that, or it went off the pipe. Nonetheless, Milne picks it up, and in transition go the Rebels. Yang left side. Wilson has his stick broke, trying to make a pick. Yang gets the ball knocked out of his hands by Ashton Wilson, the 16-year-old, playing some tough defense on this experienced Rebels offense. Pass gets past Dywert. At the floor goes Galen Smith. Cale Gordon, left side of the floor, knocks it back into the corner, and Stewart's got to try to recover, picked up by Searson. Fort Saskatchewan able to get their offense set up early. Haven't since. We've played about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Eric George and McCallion on the floor. The two youngsters to guard the left side. Josh McCallion leaves it for George. Unable to get a pick. Now McCallion with a hard pick. It's going to be Mounties' ball. Lucas Alway, the affiliate, up the floor. Finds Davis Dame, another 16-year-old. Those green shoes, boy, those stick out. Gonna go one-on-one with Connor Albrecht, another top young defender. Dame with a little dish down low. Luckily, that pass bounced away from his target. Got it back up top. Works it across the floor. Saunders with a low shot. Goes wide. They're gonna say Freeman didn't get a toe on it. Spencer Milne, 20 on the shot clock, works it over for Folliard. This Mounties team, they're not afraid to play physical, something the Rebels have struggled with in the past. They got themselves in some penalty trouble, a couple of retaliation calls. Definitely hurt them against the Silvertips. Now it's Folliard out in front, quick save by McKinnon. Loose ball snagged by Smith, and now he's stripped by Dywert. Circling up top, Dywert one-on-one with Wilson, spins around him. He's got Folliard down low. Wong's up top. Eric George, 5 goals on the season for him. George looks to fire, and he tries to go 5-hole. McKinnon save made. Rebound by McCallion. Stopped by McKinnon again. Now in transitions, Weiss. Weiss with Stewart. Decides to pull it back. Lets Gordon hop to the left side. Cale Gordon looking for a man up top. He's got Dame. Dame now, quick little sidestep. Gets around his man. Freeman with the save. Gordon left side, works it across again. They score. Shot from the corner and shoots. Beats Freeman. Low to the glove side. It's 1-0 for the Mounties. It's a good low shot. Seeing eye ball just picks the corner. And you know what? At first goal, always a big one. Jumps out for some momentum for the Calgary Mounties. Face-off violation, this time called on Flink. This will be Olexon. Olexon corrected with the win there. Up the floor. Saunders give and go. He's got a man back door, but Trimble unable to handle that quick stick there. Some good ball movement in the O zone, freeing up some space. The Mounties unable to capitalize. Now it's Marlowe on the floor, getting his first taste of the offense 5 minutes in. Marlowe up top, plenty of time, and he's going to rip that one right into the logo of Tyler McKinnon, the 20-year-old. Another easy save, his 4th of the evening. Now in transition, where shoots again. Pass got through him, and Freeman will work it up for Fouillard. Carson Trimble with a quick little forecheck before he goes off for a change. It's Fouillard up top. Fouillard takes a couple of whacks and a hit from behind. And now the loose ball scooped up by Olexon. The face-off man for the Mounties. Olexon's got it. And it's up the floor, left side in transition. Cole Peterson, the 17-year-old, leaves it for Stewart. John in left corner. Up top, Gordon, right side. Stewart, a little bit of room. Hard play in the defensive zone. Stewart's going to walk towards the goal. Fire that one through Freeman, and it goes wide. Shot clock violation. Deebert unable to grab it, but Ethan Peterson's there. Fouillard cross center, offense back on the floor. We've played 6 minutes of this first frame. George to Yang. Yang's got one of the best shots in the league. Doesn't like to use it all the time, though. Dyward up top. Spins around his man. Works it over for George. Thought he missed it, but he actually picked it up. Now his pass is grabbed. Riley Gallant in transition. Gallant, the affiliate, down the floor. He's got all the way with him. The two APs on a 2-on-1, able to connect with that pass. Now it's down low for Gallant. Milton's got to battle him now. Down low, Milton takes a whack. Unable to scoop up that ball. Freeman's there to calm down the transition. Wow, the two affiliates all the way in. Gallant flying down the floor on a 2-on-1. Fouillard, he's got 13 points this season to lead the offense. McCallion, low shot goes off the post. He beat McKinnon, but not the iron. Josh McCallion with a bomb from the point. When the Rebels offense finds success, it's those shots from distance. And you know what? They score a lot when they keep the ball low. Fouillard's up top. Yang's on his left. Wilson's on his right. Gives to Wilson. Wilson tries a little backhand scoop. Doesn't find a man. Has it up top now, cutting towards the goal. Avoids the crease somehow, but his pass from McCallion goes wide. Yang's got it up top. 7 to shoot. Over for Fouillard. Fouillard opposite of the shot. Now he's going to let one go. Rebound to Marlowe out in front. And a good save by McKinnon. Tyler McKinnon with half a dozen saves already. Haven't even played 8 minutes yet. Fouillard's up top. Trying to cut towards the net by himself. Takes a shot and scores. Marcus Fouillard has the Rebels on the board early. 7:47 into this one. Fouillard runs through a mess of traffic to get towards the goal, able to tuck that over the shoulder of Tyler McKinnon, and it's 1-1. For Fouillard, that's his 6th of the season in game number 4. It's going to be Flink and Olexin on the draw for the third time this game. No one moving an inch now. Olexin scoops it free, and the loose ball is grabbed by Eckelhoff. Marlowe with the lone assist on the full yard marker. Now cutting towards the net, another chance for the Mounties, but Brady Stewart ripped one high. Milne gets tripped up in his own zone. Mounties going to pick that one up and send the offense back. No, they won't. And a great effort by Smith. Make sure they get their offense back out there. Long to Wilson. Tyler Cole goes off for a change. Fouillard hops on the floor. Down low for Wong. Give and go. Fouillard's got it again. He tries to tuck it up high once again. This time McKinnon reads him like a book. Riley Gallant waiting for the offense to hop it onto the floor. Now they got an option. Glenn cutting towards the goal. Freeman with the save. Steers that rebound into the corner. Davis Dame now rolling up top. Has a man cutting towards the goal. Freeman with another good save as Cale Gordon went diving into the crease. Now it looks like a hit from behind, pushing the back. Getting called as Christian Searsons go to the box. The Mounties will get their first power play opportunity of the night with 10:54 remaining in the first period. Penalty kill time for the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. Glenn's on that right side. Quick give and go, Davis Dame. Up top is Brady Stewart. Stewart again loads, fires, and gets a piece of Freeman's glove. Doesn't get too much of it. Glenn in the corner. Loads and fires, goes off the crossbar. It's behind Freeman. Somehow it stays out. Milne with it. Decides to run straight into the fire and shoots is all over him. Spencer Milne up the floor. Gets across half. Shot clock rolling, 17. Milne looking to cut toward the goal. Decides not to shoot it. George up top for McCallion. McCallion, quick shot. Save made by McKinnon. McKinnon unable to pick up that rebound. Ashton Wilson's there to grab it. Pass across for Peterson. Loose ball's got to bounce into the Rebels bench, and with 53 seconds left on this kill, it's going to be Fort Saskatchewan possession. Albrecht up the floor. Wong and Fouillard hop out there with him. Yang backdoor for Wong's got a little bit of room, tries to go shoulder side. Stick side on McKinnon. Save made, shot clock reset. Wong in the corner. Fouillard now towards the goal by himself, tries to go 5-hole, and it goalless goes across the line. Boy, that was centimeters away. Might have had the best view from up here, and that did not go in. A great play by Tyler McKinnon in defense, and now the Mounties power plays on rush mode. Johnnet left side has man out in the slot, and Glenn's shot goes wide. Johnnet down low, one shot goes off the side, and then almost fools us up here as Brady Stewart took that rip from an awkward angle. 8:47, we're back to even strength, 5-on-5, 8:42 left to go in the first period, and now a loose ball hops out as Caden Collum was unable to handle it. Tyler McKinnon, the 20-year-old, a very active goaltender, and boy, he can move the ball as well. This pass now just goes off the stick of Brock Saunders and bounces off the bench. Albrecht up front, has George all alone, and he tucks it high, takes a hard hit. That's going to be a penalty for the Mounties. And the Rebels are going to the power play with 8:17 left to go in the first period. PP1 will hop off the bench. Wilson, Fouillard, George Yang, and Wong Out there, it's going to be Wilson to steer the ship from up top. George and Yang to play the left side. Fulliard and Wong on that right. Give and go between Fulliard and Wilson right now. Now a little bit of movement. Fulliard's got some room. Back to George. He's going to rip and score. Eric George with his 6th of the season, and it's a power play marker to give the Rebels a lead. Eric George rips one from the top left, and Fort Saskatchewan, after going down one early, has battled back for a 2-1 lead here in the first period. Flick off that draw, and all alone out in front. Freeman with a big save, as it was Justin McAdam all alone on a breakaway off that draw. Fulliard and Wilson pick up assists on the George power play marker. Dyward up top, long shot, easy save for McKinnon. Peterson up the floor, finds Eckelhoff. Eckelhoff around his man, leaves for Davis Dame. Dame, top left, down low to Gordon. Gordon's got 6 to shoot, finds Saunders up top. His shot gets blocked and not going to find its way to a player. Rebels will pick that up with a fresh 30. Less than 7 to go in the first period here at the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan. Fulliard's on the floor. George and Dywert hop out there with him. Yang left side. 15 to shoot. Fulliard down for Wong. Almost a give and go there. Fulliard's got it back, but he loses it with those fakes. Gallant finds the loose change, and it's up the floor for him. Stewart let the offensive troop set up. Trimble's on his left. Carson Trimble, plenty of room for him. Works that pass across, finds Glenn. Glenn's down low, long shot. Freeman with the save. Brady Stewart with a little cutback move there. Freeman sharp and up to the task. Makes his 10th of the game. Albrecht tries a pass up for Yang. That's picked up, and in transition goes Weiss. Tyson Weiss has Allway with him. Weiss now runs into some tough defense. He's got to wait for Kayla Gordon to hop on the floor. Gordon left side, one-on-one, cutting toward the net. Tries to tuck it above Freeman, and it goes wide. Freeman scoops up that rebound off the backboard and sends Mill north. Dywert and McCallie in the trailers off the bench. Up top is Dywert, down low for Fulliard. Unable to catch that pass in the slot. Wong's got to go down and do some work himself. His pass gets picked out, and a good play by Gallant. Boy, these APs have been huge for the Mounties as Gallant's in transition. How he's bobbling it around and unable to. Freeman scoops that loose change up, and he's going to send Fulliard. Fulliard pass across for Wong or Yang, either or, except it lands right between them, and heading the other way is Tyson Weiss. Weiss will leave it for Trimble. Trimble's on that left half wall. Dane up to Saunders. Back for Trimble. Tries to find a man out in front. That was McAdam. And McAdam's hauled down by Searson in the corner. Trimble has it, one to shoot. It hits the goaltender, Freeman. Rebound picked up by McAdam. They're going to say his foot was in the crease. So that rebound opportunity was taken away from him. Eric George takes a little bit of a high shot from Allway in front of the net. Down low for Marlowe. Marlowe's going to cut out in front. Low shot off the foot of McKinnon. McKinnon's made a dozen saves now in this contest. 4:10 left to go in the first period. Cole Peterson leaves it for Jonan, the 17-year-old. Jonan spinning around, has Saunders up top. Looking down low, coming towards the goal was Glenn, but he was pushed off the ball. Now with 4 to shoot, they're just kind of going to change it. Fresh 30 in the offensive zone for Fort Saskatchewan to work with. Rebels leading the Mounties 2-1. Cutting towards the goal is George, and he rips that one off the post. Eric George almost had his second. Now McCallion's going to come in for the double team. McCallion doing some work there in the corner on Eckelhoff, and Eckelhoff is just going to speed burst up that left wall. A good chance for George, and an even better save by McKinnon. Let the Mounties guys hop out there. Cutting out in front, low shot gets blocked as Davis Dame was cutting towards the middle. Corners McAdam, up top Dame. Runs out of shot clock time. Didn't know if they missed the reset or not. But it's going to be Milne from his own zone. Yang, Dywert, and George on the floor. Wong and Fouillard as well. Now it's Dywert cutting toward the goal. Good save by McKinnon. Almost gets his rebound back and knocks it in. But a good defensive effort by Owen Defoe. Scoops up the loose change. Saunders up top. Right side is Glenn. Trying to find a man back door. He's got Gordon with the shot. Freeman's got that save. Loose ball. Now Albrecht's going to take a penalty down low. Hard cross check there. Not sure if they called a cross check or a high stick, but Albrecht's going to the box. And the Mounties are going to the power play for their second time of the period. Albrecht's off for the next 2 minutes or less for cross check. Brady Stewart to guide the power play. Glenn's on his right. Up top is Stewart. Expect them to be looking for that quick stick. They were working on it in warm-ups. You know, pretty effective against their own goaltender in McKinnon. See what they can come out with now. Shoots in the corner. Picked off by Freeman. Freeman in control. Working right up the middle. Almost has Cole, and it's going to stretch right past him. Wilson's there to scoop up. Dame on the left side. John will join him. Up top again is Stewart. Glenn down low for McAdam. Pass out in front. Misses the target. Stewart's got to come back on his own side. 8 on this power play. Glenn down low into the corner. Up top is Stewart. 4 to shoot. Rips it over the goal. Rebounds kicking around somewhere. And Dewart kicks into the corner. Lets that shot clock expire. Penalty kill coming up here for the Rebels. 57 seconds left down a man. Milton McCallion on the floor. Got Wilson and George as well. George with the second goal of the game for the Rebels. Has them up in front by 1. Now it's George looking to cut toward the goal. Stripped of the ball. And here goes Olexon. Less than a minute to play here in period number 1. Mounties trail by 1, but they're on the power play. Trimble, left side. Dame with him on the left as well. Johnnet. Give and go with Glenn. Johnnet over to Glenn. Down low's McAdam. McAdam doesn't have a lane. It's up top to Glenn. Glenn's going to let that one rip. Freeman with the save. And with 29 seconds left, the Rebels are going to try a stretch pass for Yang. Yang unable to catch that stretch pass. He's got to pick this one up because there's 20 left in the period. Yang backhand out in front for one. Cuts to that and scores. No, they're going to say he stepped in the crease. Wow, tight call out in front. McKinnon's going to scoop that one out. Boy, might have to watch the replay on 12-ounce Sports TV after that one. Didn't quite look like Wong stepped in the crease. I guess only a replay will tell. 6 seconds left to go in the period. McAdam with a low shot. Freeman with another save. And he's just going to eat the rest of this clock here. after 20 minutes of play at the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan. The Rebels leading the Calgary Mounties by a score of 2-1. We'll take a quick break. First intermission time. When we come back, we'll recap that period and get you set. 40 more minutes of lacrosse action at least to come right here on 12 Ounce Sports. Welcome back to the JRC. Cody Jansen with you in Fort Saskatchewan, coming to you live on 12-ounce sports, radio, and TV. First intermission time between the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels and the Calgary Mountaineers. The Mounties, they came out firing. They got a quick one. Nicholas shoots with a good low blast. Found its way past Jackson Freeman, but he has shut the door ever since then. Freeman, spectacular in that first period, making 14 saves, holding one of the better teams in the RMLL to 1 goal in 20 minutes of play. For the Rebels, first goal came from Marcus Fouillard, his 6th of the season. And then the youngster Eric George on the power play, doing work by himself, cutting into the dirty areas. And you know what? Hey, it's working off for him. It's been physical. They're playing him and McCallion very tough down low. They're coming out on top. You know what? The Rebels, they fire 16 shots toward goaltender Tyler McKinnon, and the 20-year-old has been rock solid for the Mountaineers in this one. Calgary 2-1 on this season. Fort Saskatchewan 1-2. Looking to get back up to 500. Taking a quick look at that out-of-town scoreboard. Junior B play. In the north, the Saskatchewan SWAT beat the Edmonton Warriors 10-4 this afternoon. They're playing right now. Again, it's a doubleheader today. Boy, that's got to be tiring. And according to the Warriors' Twitter, it's 2-0 for the SWAT in this one. Mounties on the floor. Rebels, well, they're a couple of seconds behind here. Taking a look at that face-off dot. It's been pretty even. I mean, Tristan Olexon, him and Noah Flink have been going at it. Pretty good battles so far here on this Saturday night as the Rebels take the floor. No surprise, it's Flink and the face-off circle again. The refs ready to get this underway. Not sure what he's going to try to do here. Well, half the team hasn't even hopped out on the floor. Fort Saskatchewan, you know what? Hey, they turned up again for this Junior B crowd. Mills out there, Dyward, Cole, Yang's on offense, Flicks on the draw. Ball's down, second period is underway. Rebels 1 for 1 on the power play in the first period. Mounties 0 for 2 with the man advantage. Flink with that face-off win, and Dyward will start off the first offensive possession. He's going to cut towards the net. Shot gets blocked. Wilson's going to circle it back up top. Takes a little time to pass. Now he's got Yang. Left side, Ethan Yang's going to walk in. Tries to fire top shelf on McKinnon. Saved by him. Shot clock reset. Yang again. Across the floor, Wilson's in the corner. Fouillard on the bench for this first offensive possession. Now it's a low shot by Wong, but he's going to put it right into the stick of McKinnon. Stretch pass up the floor, grabbed by Peterson. Right side is Jacob Glenn. Glenn circling up top, tries a quick little pick and roll pass down to Schutz, the lone goal scorer for the Mounties. Schutz right side, Dame spins around him, antis that shot blocked by Searson. Dave down low. Not sure if they're going to call that a shot clock violation or a loose ball push. Ref didn't exactly say or signal anything, but he blew it down in its Rebels' possession. Wong, quick spin move. Right side for Fouillard, pass unable to land at his stick. And it's Allway in transition. Allway up for Gallant. Gallant's one-on-one with Gillespie. Now he works it up top. His pass goes off of his stick, ends right back in Gallant. Right side, Allway. A couple of the affiliates starting to lead the offense out here. McAdam up top, big shot for him. He's going to let that one go. Freeman gets an arm on it. Now in transition, Collum was running a little bit ahead of it before he had the ball. Kind of catches himself there. Gordon, left side. One of the young guns for the Mounties. Gordon versus Saunders, up top for McAdam. He's circling with a little bit of room. Saunders going to let that one fly wide of Freeman and the net. McKinnon with 6. 5 to shoot now. A little bit of a lob goes off of Freeman's head. Picked up by the defense, and it's Rebels offense on the floor. Yang up top, only played 2 or 3 games this season. He's got 3 goals and 2 assists at this mark. Yang spins, was looking for that shot, is passed up for Fouillard. Bounces off the boards, he's got to pick it up with 10. Fouillard now cutting towards the goal. Has a little bit of room, cuts out in front, tries a high shot over McKinnon. Misses him and bounces around. That's what the Rebels caught themselves with. Not enough ball movement. Trying to do a little bit too much by themselves. And everyone knows they're a lot more effective when they're just taking that ball around. Now a quick chance on Freeman. He's going to make that save on Shoots. Freeman steps out of the crease, works it for Albrecht. Left side, Peterson. Letting George hop on the floor. Power play marker for him in the first period. McCallion now leaves it for Wilson on that right side. 10 to shoot. Wong's up top. George is out in front. Low save made by McKinnon. It's a big left pad save. And in transition go the Mounties. Freeman all alone. Got to kick out that left pad, and he will. Big save on Cole Eckelhoff on the breakaway. Eckelhoff has it again. Works it over for McAdam. Top right side, spins around Cole. McAdam now loses the ball. He's got to go one-on-one with Collum. Pass out in front. Deward runs over his man. They're going to call a loose ball push. John and Albrecht having a couple of words for each other. Albrecht with the high lob. Pardon me, that was Collum with the high lob for Mill. Mill to play some offense down low for Yang as his defender lost his stick. And McKinnon was there to scoop up that errant pass. In transition with Smith. Smith will leave it up top for Dane. Right side Zolway. Saunders now. Works into the corner. Shoots. Cross in front. Pass gets knocked down, and here goes Ethan Peterson. Ethan Peterson's all alone one-on-one with McKinnon, but a great back check there. And now Peterson takes a real high hit from Cole Peterson. So Peterson on Peterson. Look at him backing it over because there's a delayed penalty. High stakes going to be called. This could very well be a 4-5 they're going to call it. Definitely look pretty high, and Cole Peterson's going to serve 5 minutes for the Calgary Mounties in the sin bin. The youngster, Ethan Peterson, decided to take it in transition. Almost had his head taken off by Cole Peterson. And Fort Saskatchewan with a massive opportunity here to extend their lead. Yang and George give and go on that left side. Wilson's up top. Wilson again to fire. Low shot. Bounces over the net and into the netting. No goals in this second period. It's been a low-scoring one for the entire game. 2-1 Rebels lead. 14:34 left to go in the middle frame. Gordon, 10 on the shot clock. He's just going to eat a lot of this. Not sure they'll even go for any chance here. Now it's Gordon cutting toward the goal. Low shot on Freeman, scooped up. Freeman to push the pace a little bit. Left side is Eric George. George with some time. Wilson's up top. Fouillard and Wong on his right. Wong now out in front for Yang, trying a little no-look pass. Defense wasn't fooled on that one. I believe it was Gallant that knocked it down. Now a pass up for George. George was intercepted the pass. Pardon me. Allway was right there to scoop it up. Across the floor is Wilson. Gallant still has it right here in the corner. Right in front of me, the broadcast booth of the JRC. Gallant, 9 on the clock. Running around, George avoids the double team. Left side is Dame. Dame now going to try cut towards the pipe. Takes a hard hit from D-Word. Shot clock expires just as his shot rips wide of the goal. Albrecht rolls it for Wilson. The power play's back on. Still have 3 minutes with that man advantage. Wilson up top now. Over for Fulliard. Fulliard back to Yang. Up top, Wilson again. Won't shoot this. It'll give and go. Over to Fulliard. He's got time. He's going to rip that one. McKinnon with a big save. And he'll leave it for his defender. Now a long stretch pass up the floor. Albrecht blows a tire on that change. And Alway has it right side with Gordon. Takes a whack from Albrecht. Albrecht now breaks his stick over Matt Trimble, cutting towards the goal. Carson Trimble with a little crease dive. Freeman makes that save. Now it's Spencer Milne in transition. 2:22 remaining in this Rebels power play. Yang and Wilson trying a little hidden ball trick. Doesn't work. Wilson will drag the defender. Pass to Fulliard. Goes right through him. And the goaltender, McKinnon, will scoop it up. His pass now doesn't find anyone except for Christian Searson. Searson for Wong in the corner. Less than 2 minutes to go on this major penalty to Peterson. Rebels unable to capitalize yet. Peterson down to Yang. Give and go up top. Wilson won't shoot. Neither will George. Yang now. Cross for Fulliard. Goes off of his stick, and it's picked up in the crease. Weiss with it. Weiss has Wilson all over him. His pass back finds McKinnon. McKinnon's got to dump this one. They'll say it didn't get across half in time, despite the effort by goaltender Tyler McKinnon. Minute 20 with the man advantage for Fort Saskatchewan. Yang out in front. Chance for Fulliard. McKinnon with the save. He looks behind him, but he keeps it out. Transition. Weiss again. This time he'll get it across half. 17 to work with. Weiss spins down low. A little bit of room. He's going to cut towards the goal. Now he'll work his way up. Weiss taking a couple of whacks. Spinning around. He's just going to rip this one. Good defensive play by Michael Gillespie. Pushes him towards the goal. Wilson will dump it down in the Rebels. Well, time's running out on this major power play. Only 40 seconds left for them to play with. Dywert hops out for the power play. He's up top. Fake shot over to George. Back to Fulliard. Dywert again. Who's going to shoot this? It's Fulliard. George is up top. Another pass goes errand. Something you don't really see too often from this Rebels offense. A very skilled bunch. Unable to connect on the power play. Loose ball picked up by Wilson. And with only 10 seconds left, Cole Peterson's going to get out of the box, and the Mounties are going to escape that major power play. Escape free. Up top for Saunders, Cole Peterson hops out on a big kill by Tyler McKinnon and company. Shot by Gordon goes over the net, and it's going to bounce all the way down to McKinnon, who will send it the length of the floor while the defensive units hop out there. Liam McGarva left side. McGarva boots it across half. Will leave it for Yang. Yang across for Dywert, the captain. Fake shot, won't let this one rip. He's got 2 goals on the season, 6 assists for him. Chance out in front for Marlowe. Ball hops past him. In the corners, Marlowe again. Dywert's up top. This pass for Yang, but with 20 on the shot clock, it's just going to be Freeman to work it up, and they'll have to rush the offense a little bit. Now the ref's going to blow this one down, and it's going to be Mounties' possession in transition. Freeman with another big save there as Cole Eckelhoff was going down on a 2-on-1 with Davis Dane. Milne for Albrecht down there, and McKinnon goes save for save with Freeman. Boy, back and forth action, and the goalie show continues. sliding down the floor. It's Davis again with him on the 2-on-1. And always shot goes off the helmet of Freeman. George is right side. Works it up for a full yard. 20 on the shot clock. McCallion and Wilson hop off the bench. Wong calls the play in from that right side. The Rebels will get set. Wong, little pick and roll up for Fouliard. He's got plenty of room, and McKinnon with a big shoulder save. Boy, that's got to be one of his toughest of the period. Galon up the floor for Wilson. Unable to handle that pass, and flying across the middle was Dame to grab the loose ball. Jacob Glenn, the 20-year-old, right side looking for a little pick and roll. Won't get one. Now it's Glenn going to circle up top. Low shot on Freeman. Big left pad save for him. Down in the corners, George taking a little bit of a beating by Stewart. George still with it. Hacks and whacks, and he got over McAdam. And McAdam's shot goes bouncing over the net. He had plenty of time and a 2-on-0 out in front. As he smacks his stick on the boards, heading off for a change. Ethan Yang, 7:23, this scoreless second period. Rebels still leading by a score of 2-1. Cody Jansen with the call on 12-ounce sports. Thanks for tuning in on this Saturday evening. Dywert's up top, circles around right side for McCallion. Yang's out in front and he scores! Finally, we get a goal in this second period as it's Ethan Yang cutting down the pipe, tucks it over McKinnon's shoulders, and it's 3-1 for the Rebels. Ethan Yang with his fourth of the season extends that lead to 2 with 7:07 left to go in this second period. After failing to convert on the major power play, the Rebels find themselves in a quick transition, and it's Yang to tuck it past McKinnon. And it's Yang again, low shot. This time McKinnon's going to get the better of him. Loose ball, McCallion can't pick up that rebound. It's Wilson to chase. Wilson's forecheck doesn't work. Now he's getting into it a little bit down low with Wilson. It's a double Wilson down there. Words are exchanged, no gloves are dropped. A lot of conversation going on. Not a lot of walking to the penalty box. Got to assume it's coincidentals here. Both Wilsons will go off, and we'll play 4-on-4 with 6:31 left to go in the second period. Mounties possession, as it looked like Ryan Wilson was probably getting the first one out there. Right side shoots. Shoots, circling up top, won't let it fly. Over to Trimble. Trimble's shot goes over the net. Shoots almost had that rebound, but a great defensive play by Cole. Stop him. Stretch pass by Freeman out for Milne. Right into the crease of McKinnon. Glenn in transition. Left side for Gordon. Gordon, quick little give and go with Dane. Top of the key, low shot goes wide of Freeman, picked up by Gordon in the corner, and a big hit by Albrecht. No call coming on that one. And Albrecht with 30 will let the offense get out there. Still playing 4-on-4 for the next 65 seconds. McCallion with Dywert. Fouliard's at right side. Fouliard looking like he wants to shoot this one. Walks in, he's going to let a quick short side rip go. But McKinnon makes a save. Marlowe loses control of that, and the Mounties will control their own zone. Up the floor is Eckelhoff. Eckelhoff has a couple of chances. He's had a couple of chances already. As Ashton Wilson has a few words for Ryan Wilson heading out of the penalty box. Back to 5-on-5. Glenn over for Dame. Left side's Gordon. Gordon towards the goal up top. Need a shot as Shoots there. Shoots won't let it fly. Low shot by Freeman. Freeman's got it somewhere in his chest. Stuck in his gear a little bit. Able to pick that one out and move the ball up the floor. Jordan Dywert, the captain. Held out of the goal column so far here this evening. 3:48 left to go in the second. See if they can generate anything. Dywert's up top. Looking like he wants to shoot this. Now he's going to fire and it goes over the goal. Had McKinnon beat on that top stick side as he was down early. Shot didn't make it there. Yang's shot goes wide as he blows that one past the netminder. Galen Smith throwing it up the floor. His shot's picked off. And in transition goes Gillespie. Gillespie all alone. Tries to go low stick side. Save made by McKinnon. That's a once-a-week chance right there for Michael Gillespie. Trying to go low stick side. Not a bad option. But McKinnon was up to the task. And now cutting out in front is Dame and a good shoulder save. And they off his helmet for Freeman. Now the right side, they score. Cutting out in front, Brady Stewart puts out. Oh, they're going to say no goal. Wow. I'm not going to comment on that. You can watch the replay on 12-ounce Sports TV there. It looked like Brady Stewart had found the back of the net. Questionable, but the Rebels are on offense with 2:41 left to go in the second period. George up top, fake shot, cuts towards the goal. Shoulder save by McKinnon. Loose ball push called on Marlowe. And the Mounties will pick it up and recover. Wilson's got to go on the back check. Wilson all over Glenn, not giving him an inch of room. Glenn now cutting towards the middle. Left side's John and back out in front. He had a man, Alway. And Alway works it over for Gordon. Gordon's up top. Fine shoots. Right side's McAdam, 8 to shoot the ball. Gordon behind the back pass for John out in front. Rebound. Quick save by Freeman. It's bouncing around behind him. That shoots with the quick stick in the slot. Looking for his second of the night. Albrecht leaves it for Yang. The two Rebels with white leggings. Down to Fouillard in the corner. Fouillard long shot. Easy save for McKinnon. Boy, he's battle tested already. Good luck beating him with that. Galen Smith over the blue line. Leaves it for Saunders right side. 80 seconds remaining in this second period. Gordon now cutting towards the goal. Gordon takes a hard hit, gets that shot off. And a good save is made by goaltender Jackson in this second period. It'll be Rebels ball, fresh 30 to work with. About 17 seconds. Differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Dywert up top, low shot save made by McKinnon. Right side, Dywert's got the rebound again. Working around 4 defenders. Right side, now there's only a 3-second differential. The shot clock. Wong's going to call his timeout wisely. And with 26 seconds left to go in the second period, the Rebels are going to drop a play here. As we said, this goaltending battle has been phenomenal. Freeman and McKinnon going save for save with each other out there. Rebels leading 3-1, but the shots, Fort Saskatchewan's fired 32 on goal, while the Mounties have 28. Only one goal this period. That's crazy. Ethan Yang with his 4th of the season. In the first period, Eric George had a power play marker, and Marcus Fouillard started the scoring for Fort Saskatchewan. The Mounties got their lone goal of the contest from Nicholas Schutz. Looked like they might have had one there a couple of minutes ago. as Brady Stewart was in the slot. Gonna have to watch the replay to see if that went off the side of the net or it went in and bounced out with a little bit extra spin on it. Have to watch the replay on 12-ounce Sports TV. Cody Jansen with you here. Fort Saskatchewan Rebels taking on the Calgary Mounties. Timeout just about to expire. Then we got 26 seconds or so left of this period. Rebels leading 3-1. Looking to capitalize here late. Gain some momentum going into that second intermission. Jackson Freeman will be on the bench, so we'll play 6-on-5. Have to assume Dywart and Folliard will hold that ball till around the 10-second mark or so. Maybe run a quick offensive play. Try and generate something. Dywart up top. Marlowe's taking a beating out in front by Eckelhoff. Not scared of anyone. The little man, Cole Eckelhoff, out there. Now a penalty's coming against the Mounties. George, left side, 8 to shoot. Tries to go backdoor for one. Pass, rebound out in front. And Marlowe's stopped. Cross-checking call coming here. Sent it. Looks like Cole Eckelhoff maybe getting a little bit giddy out in front. Carson Trimble having a couple of words for him. For the ref, that is. And with 4 seconds, well, the Rebels get another power play opportunity. Can they get a quick one? Would have to assume it's going to be a quick stick opportunity. They'll try to free up some room for Wong. Folliard up the floor. Folliard looking to shoot. He's just going to rip this one on McKinnon. Easy save for him as he slides to that stick side, scoops up the rebound. And boy, this goaltending duel continues. 3-1, the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels lead. You're listening to RMLL Action on 12-ounce Sports. Welcome back to the JRC. Cody Jansen with you on 12-ounce sports. Getting set. Third period here in Fort Saskatchewan on this Saturday night. Taking a look back at that second period. Well, for the Calgary Mounties, they were held off the scoreboard. Fort Saskatchewan able to pump one past goaltender Tyler McKinnon. Came from Ethan Yang. 3-1. Rebels lead. Start of the third period. Fort Saskatchewan will be on the power play for the next minute 56. As Cole Eckelhoff is in the box. Rebels going right to left for our broadcast booth here at the JRC, wearing their home blacks, red stripes, red trim. Mounties left to right. Their off-white roads, maroon shoulders, blue trim. Rebels win that face-off. Noah Flake, boy, he's been good in the circle so far. Wilson to guide the power play. Dywert won't stay out there for the first one. Wong and Fulgard on that right side. George and Yang on the left. Wilson's up top. George over for Fulgard. Was looking for a pass. Now he's going to shoot. Goes off the defender. Wong with the rebound. Save made. Rebound picked out of the scrum by Wilson. Over to George. He's got plenty of time, but he's going to force a shot there. McKinnon makes a save. Popped up the rebound for Galen Smith. Looked like it might have been a back and over. Cut back into the crease. Ref doesn't think so. Fulgard trying to strip that loose ball from Smith, and now he's got it. He's going to go in transition. Marcus Fulgard, the big effort a minute in to the third period. Goaltender Tyler McKinnon had 12 saves in that period. He's got 25 on the night. Yang, left side. Give and go with Wilson. Down low for George. Going to look to give him a little bit of room. George is cutting in front. Yang's out there. He's trying to go five-hole. McKinnon drops down, makes that save. Smith in transition. Finds Berg. Berg up the floor, leaves it to the left-hand side for Tyson Weiss. Weiss one-on-one with Wilson. Going to get knocked back, and it's a back and over. A big defensive stand by Ryan Wilson. Dyward on that right side. Fulgard slowly but surely getting on the floor as we're back to 5-on-5. The Rebels go to 1 for 3 on the power play. Except they did have a 5-minute power play in that second period. They're able to capitalize. Wilson with the low shot gets blocked. Rebound for Dyward out in front. Save made. Gets run over from behind by Weiss. No call or loose ball push called. Wilson now on the back check, trying to track down Gordon. Gordon's going to spin him around as he cuts towards the net. Peels out on the wall, left side has Trimble. Trimble up top for McAdam. McAdam, a little bit of a spin move. Forgot to bring the ball with him. Shot clock expires. Freeman's there to scoop it up. Milne will leave it for George. Dyward on the floor, takes a nice little cross check from Wilson. Right side, Wong up top for Dyward. A lot of room for him. Decides not to shoot, over for Yang. Yang up top for Wong. Quick stick out in front. George wasn't ready for it. Now Wilson and Yang exchanging a couple of blows, give and go. Loose ball push called. Mounties possession, 16:42 left to go in the third period. A 3-1 game. Seems to be almost unheard of, but it was just last year. The Rocky View Knights beat the Edmonton Warriors 3-2 in overtime in senior action in the RMLL. Transition save made by Freeman. Fulgard hops out there to guide the offense. Up top, Fulgard now going to cut back to the middle, looks to fire, and he rips it wide. Bouncing ball. Eckelhoff could have a chance on a breakaway. Great back check by George. Will take away that opportunity. Moffat's back door tries that pass for him. Milne was there to pick up the bouncing ball off the wall as he gets run over by Eckelhoff. Loose ball push called. Albrecht up the floor. They're going to tell him to get off and let the offense jump out there. Doing their job. It's Fouillard. Dyward on that right side. Marlowe, the big man, cutting out in front to set a pick. Yang, he's got it back for Dyward. Cutting to where that scores! Jordan Dyward with the crease dive. Finds the back of the net. And it's 4-1 Fort Saskatchewan. Boy, oh boy, is that a beauty. Jordan Dyward, the captain, flying across the crease, tucks it home past Tyler McKinnon, and it's 4-1 for the Rebels. A big start to the period, 4 minutes and 30 seconds in. Jordan Dyward solves Tyler McKinnon, and the lead's extended to 3. Now in transition, Tyler Cole leaves it for Fouillard. Now it's Fouillard, backdoor for Yang. He tries that quick stick, goes wide of the goal. Yang down low, picks it up, 7 to shoot. Got to get something done. It's up top for George. George will let that one rip. McKinnon with the rebound. McCalligan picks it up and scores. McKinnon leaves that rebound out in the slot. Josh McCalligan's not going to make a mistake with it, and it's 5-1 for the Rebels. That all starts with Yang behind the net. After that quick stick miss, goes off of Fouillard's foot, bounces down low, Yang picks it up, works it up top for George. His shot got stopped, but the rebound was right there for McCalligan, who grabbed it and scooped it into the goal. It's 5-1. Wilson and Flink having a couple of words off that. Transition goes Albrecht. McCalligan unassisted. Gives Fort Saskatchewan a 5-1 lead, and he's got it again. McCalligan down low for George, takes a high hit there as Owen Defoe was cutting across the middle. George for Fouillard, a little bit of speed for Fouillard, cutting toward the goal, takes a whack, decides to pull it out. He's got Wilson all over him, up top. Wong's pass, misses his target in the slot. McCalligan gets run over, didn't really have possession of the ball. And now it's George down low. George takes a whack from Alexin. Back to McCalligan in the slot. Ball goes wide. Now McCalligan and Wilson getting into it. McCalligan arguing for a call. Pretty sure he was the one that initiated that. Peterson leaves it for Trimble, left side. Gordon on the floor as well. Trimble cutting out in front. Up top for Stewart. Stewart's going to cut down, but he's on his backhand. No lane to shoot. McAdam up top. Shot goes over the goal. All the way back to McKinnon. And McKinnon out of the net. Dishes it up, and it goes right into the stick of Milton. Spencer Milton, if transition, if he wanted. Decides not to take on 3 Mounties, and he'll let the offense do their job. Jordan Dyward, the captain, the goal scorer this period. Left side, Yang to Wong, back to Dyward. Circling, up to Yang. His shot gets picked off by Moffat, and now he's going to transition. All alone, Moffat and Freeman tries a low shot. Rings it wide. That one might have got off the post as well. Freeman, I don't think he got a piece of it. Must have gone wide. No shot clock reset. Galen Smith on the boards. John on left side with Dave with him. John and now circling it out on his backhand out in front for Dean Freeman with a big save. Now it's Spencer Milne up the floor. Milne and Wilson. He wanted to go one-on-one with him, decided not to. Milne, quick little drag around his man. Leaves it for Fouillard. Fouillard up the middle, looking for a lane. He's got Wong wide open out in front, and a great save by McKinnon to shut the door on Wong. Dame left side. Trimble there to help him out. Gordon will leave a pick to open up some space for Trimble. Quick stick, they score. Down low is Jacob Glenn. Tucks it home with a quick stick, and it's 5-2. Flink and Alexin back in the face-off circle with 11:51 left to go in the third period. The lead now cut down to 3. Face-off violation called against Flink, and it's Mounties possession. They're looking to build a little bit of momentum here. Second time that they've been able to beat Freeman this game. 11:42 remaining in regulation. Left side, long shot. Freeman with the save. Rebound, and he's got another one. As Brady Stewart picked up that rebound. Chance out in front again. Freeman's got to be sharp. Boy, oh boy, Ethan Johnson was gunning for one. Milne will leave it for Fulgard. Wilson and George getting into it a little bit. There's McCallion, cuts in on him. Dyward up top, 5 to shoot over for McCallion for George. George with a low shot. Save made by McKinnon, and he'll scoop that up for his defender. Smith for Peterson. Trimble on the floor. The Mounties bench look to be coming alive a little bit here. 10:45 remaining in regulation. Trimble up top for McAdam. Loose balls bouncing around there. And it's going to be the goaltender, Freeman, who finds the garbage. Wong right side. The speedster for Fort Saskatchewan. Ethan Wong, a little bit of room to cut toward the net. Won't shoot it back over for Yang. Yang looks to go low. Save made by McKinnon. Loose balls kicking around there. Penalty coming up as McCallion laid a cross-check on Owen Defoe, who was in the crease. And so the Rebels going to be short-handed here. Interference will be the call. McCallion's go to the box. The Mounties going to the power play with 10:05. They're 0 for 2 so far in this contest. We'll see if the troops can gather one here. Brady Stewart to lead the offense. It'll be Dame and Trimble on his left side. Glenn to play that top right slot. Trimble up top. A little bit of movement for Stewart. Doesn't have anyone down low for Trimble. A quick stick. Save made. Dame's up top now. Picks up that loose ball. They get a fresh new 30 to work with. Glenn's up top. Fake shot for Stewart. Stewart lets that one fly. Goaltender McKinnon's got to hop out there. 7 to shoot. They got to work this power play quick here. Stewart jumps up in the rush. His pass over for Trimble gets knocked down, and Milne's going to grab it with a fresh new shot clock. Dame gets blown by Milne. And Milne's going to start the kill here. 56. Left shorthanded. Dywert doing some work by himself, spinning out of trouble. He's all the way over to the left side. Fake pass, and he's going right back the other way. The Mounties get caught ball watching, and Jordan Dywart's making them look silly. The captain in transition up for Yang. Yang with a fake shot, dumps it into the corner. Mounties ball, 8:34 remaining in the third, 28 on their power play. Trimble with the high lob for Stewart. Mounties bench trying to make a little bit of noise here and get them fired up. Stewart, left side. Up top, he's got Johnson. Back to Stewart. Stewart with no lane to shoot. Tries a little quick dish for Glenn. Over for Johnson, plenty of room for him, and he whips that one wide of the goal and into the netting. They'll say it went off. Freeman. So Stewart and company have 3 on the power play. Johnnon pass out in front. High bounce. It's in the corner. Shoots able to grab that out in front for Johnnon. Tries to get it through. Finds its way behind Freeman. But Carson Albrecht is there to grab the rebound. Millen for Wong. 17 on the shot clock. Ethan Wong, high dish up top for Fouillard. He'll give and go with George, gives himself some time. 8 on the shot clock. Give and go, Fouillard got it back and he scores. Marcus Fouillard's got his second and that lead is back up to 4. After scoring 3 goals on Tyler McKinnon in the first 40 minutes of this game, the Rebels now have 3 in the first 12 minutes and 31 seconds of this third period. Flink off that draw. Tyler Cole's there to pick up the loose ball and control it for the Fort. Left side's Milne. Milne looking to circle up top. Almost blows a tire. Card picked by Yang. Down low for Marlowe. Marlowe circling around. 4 to shoot for Wong. Wong now. Quick little sidestep. Tries to go low. It's behind McKinnon. And nice little spin on it. Will keep it out of the net. So Wong and George pick up assists on Fouillard's second of the game. 7th of the season for number 7. Trimble down to Gordon, a little behind the back pass. That's not going to work against this tough Rebels defense. Albrecht against the boards, gets tripped up. No call coming, still able to hang on to that ball though. There's 20 on the shot clock. Now it's free. Picked up by Gordon in the corner. Gordon's going to be doing some work by himself. Albrecht has it again. Those two getting into it a little bit. Some rough stuff. Not sure if we'll see any fisticuffs. Looks like they're going to go off like civil human beings with 6:03 left in the third period. Fouillard right side, little hidden ball trick. Had the Mounties fooled for a second, and Dywert works it down into the corner. Jordan Dywert circling up top for George. Pass across for Wong. Bounces off the glass, and it's a little bit high. Here goes Eckelhoff in transition. Had a breakaway opportunity in that second period. Decides he doesn't want a second. John and up top. Dame into the corner. As shoots, cycles his way over for Davis. Back up top is McAdams, spinning around. He's got 4 to shoot. Gets a backhand pass out and a shot goes wide. It's Brady Stewart. Tees one up from the slot. Tyler Cole to leave it for Fouillard. Up top, Rebels offense, 12 to shoot. Fouillard's going to let a long rip. Rebounds out in front. No one seems to be able to grab it. Loose ball push called. Not sure who it was on. George not too happy with that. Mounties trying to get their offense out, down 4 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in regulation. Across the floor, Saunders is up. Left side, Gordon. Spinning around traffic, run into by Albrecht. Cole across the floor. Peterson for Yang. Yang with a quick shot. And Tyler McKinnon gets a shoulder on it. Eckelhoff again. Cross center. Leaves it for Dame. This Mounties offense has had their opportunities, but Jackson Freeman has been up to the task in every which way. Dame dishes it down low. Has John in the corner, kind of cutting through three Rebels defensemen. That's not going to work, especially with one of them, Spencer Milne. He'll tower over anyone in this league. Milne for Dywart. 3:30 remaining in the third period. 6-2. Rebels lead. McCallion having a few words with the ref. Receives the pass from Fouillard, gives it right back to him. Long shot by Fouillard, rebound kicked out to Dywart. Takes a couple of extra whacks from Wilson. Dywart on that right side. In transition, over for Wong. Wong's looked to spin and fire, but he took a couple of whacks. And now Wilson unable to scoop it. Dywart and Wilson getting into it a little bit. Couple of punches thrown, no gloves dropped. Heard that a few times this game. Play 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes or so. Four-on-4 Rebels ball, and it'll be Fouillard out there with McCallion, George, and Wong. Fouillard's got 2 already in this game. Wong held out of the goal column so far. George has 1, McCallion has 1. Wong and Fouillard will play the right side of the box. 15 on the shot clock. Fouillard spins, takes a stick to the head. Gets that shot off, rebound for McCallion. He's unable to pick it up. Now Fouillard, the extra effort in the corner, works it for Wong. Wong's got plenty of backdoor quick stick, and George rips it wide. Wong picks up that loose ball. Looks like it might have been off the netting. Ref doesn't think so. Fouillard cutting out in front, backdoor chance for George. He's stopped by McKinnon. Tyler McKinnon with 43 saves this evening. Should have been a shot clock reset. Now they'll give it to him. 10 to shoot. Fouillard down for Wong. Wide open out in front. And another save by McKinnon. Let's say Wong stepped in the crease there. Looks like he picked it up behind the net. Who am I to say? Moffat up the floor. Goaltender pulled McKinnon to the bench. 5-on-4 with 1:37 remaining. In the corners, Gordon. Up for Dame. And Stewart. Will give and go. Stewart's got it back for Dame. Right side, Glenn. His pass gets knocked out. Dame to let that one fly, and he bounces it into the netting. McKinnon's got to hustle off that bench. Get back in net, 1:14. Rebels leading 6-2. 20 on the shot clock. Yanks on the floor. Albrecht also going to get a little bit of 4-on-4 time. Wilson, right side. Albrecht's up top for McCallion. Loose ball push called on Yang. You'd have to assume. And Peterson will work it up the middle. Wilson having a couple of words for Dywart as he heads out from the sin bin. Dywart's going to have to play some defense. 45 left to go in the third. Up top is Saunders. Right side of the corner. Shoots now, cutting toward the goal. Freeman's got to be tested again. And he's got his 35th save of the evening. 4-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock as Milne's pass gets knocked down. And now you can turn that shot clock off. It's going to be Carson Trimble from the corner. 25 left to go in the third period. Rebels going to be inching closer. That 500 mark, 20 seconds away before you can officially chalk it up. Could be a week before we see it on the RMLL website. Shot blocked by Milne, goes out of play. 15 seconds, another opportunity for the Mounties. Gordon's up top. Gordon won't let this one fly, works it over for Moffat. Moffat in the corner now, spins around traffic, low shot. Wide of the goal, Freeman not even tested there. Rebound out in front, he's gonna scoop that. And that's gonna do it. A low-scoring duel here at the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan. The Rebels top the Calgary Mounties 6-2 on home soil. With the win, Fort Saskatchewan moves to 2-2 on the season, while the Calgary Mounties drop their record to 2-2. Final shots in this one, the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels chuck 50 on goal, while the Calgary Mounties fire 37 on net. Taking a look, 12-ounce sports, 3 stars of the night. For 12-ounce sports radio, your hope for online sports talk radio. 3rd star, kind of a tough one. But you know what? On the offense, I thought the captain for the Rebels had himself a great evening. Jordan Dywert picked up a goal. It was a big one in the 3rd period. Really got the momentum turned with that 4th one. So Jordan Dywert, your 3rd star of the night. It's tough when choosing between the 2nd and 1st star. I mean, you know what's going to be the goalies. Who was the best one? Well, you know what? I think Jackson Freeman was the better. So we'll give the 2nd star of the night to goaltender Tyler McKinnon of the Calgary Mounties. 44 saves for him. He was spectacular, to say the least. So McKinnon's your 2nd star for 12-ounce sports radio, and your 1st star, you know already, it's Jackson Freeman. Boy, oh boy. Allows 2 goals in this one. That's crazy. That's unheard of. Jackson Freeman, your 1st star of the night, makes 35 saves in the win. Helps the Rebels get back up to 500. Thanks for tuning in on this Saturday evening. Been watching and listening to Rebels Lacrosse right here on 12-ounce sports radio.